go. Peace, peace, peace. Peace in the now of the one, the only now, and the only one. I appreciate you for being here. I appreciate you for being. How could you not? Let the train do what the train does. Here we go. Rich Rising. Is something going on with subscribers? In what way? In what regard? You said, is there something going on with subscribers? What makes you ask that question? I mean, I see your subscription still there. I don't know. Oh. Also, like, you're not a subscriber any longer? I mean, I think I see it. I think I see the tag. It doesn't say Moon anymore, though. I don't see that. Maybe they switched it, and I'm not aware of it. But I guess when I get off here, I'll take a look and see what's going on. But I'm pretty sure, people can still subscribe and all that good stuff. I hope so, because that's crazy. But anyway, let's continue, y'all. If they have taken subscriptions away in any way, like any way, shape, or form, or whatever the fuck. Oh no, it's not subscriptions anymore. It's called super fans. I remember them saying that. It's not subscriptions. It's super fans now. So it's kind of like subscriptions, but it's not at the same time. Yeah. So let's continue. Let's start it up, actually. Absolutely. I don't fucking know. I know that this shit is amazing, though. I'll tell you that much. And you're not going to escape how amazing this is. What's amazing? Reality. You think I'm talking about? Life. This. Okay, here we go. So, Terry, thank you so much. It means the absolute world. It really, really does. Y'all make sure y'all like the live, share the live, give gifts if you feel called to, only if you feel called to. You are loved and honored and respected as you are for who you are. Not expected to be anything more or anything less. Now, let's continue. Here we go. I made a video earlier today. Yes, to you as well. Gratitude, for real, in real life. I made a video earlier and I was talking about the tests that we keep talking about being put through and life itself as the test. And I just wanted to give perspective on it. So I made a video and I was saying, you're not being tested the way you think, right? You can look at your highest self, you can look at source sort of like your agency, right? You work for a divine agency, a divine, like, 3-letter agency. You can call it G.O.D. instead of FBI. You work for G.O.D., right? This is your 3-letter agency. And you're a divine spy that goes around these different worlds and universes and realities to restore order and balance. But the way that you do it is you go into these systems covertly under the guise of being a regular being in that system, or being just being a part of that system, right? But you're not. You're more than likely the spy. You're the undercover agent for G.O.D. You're that 3-letter agency. When you go into these different systems, when you go into these different realities, especially the one that you find yourself in now, there's the memory wipe. We talk about that every day. The reason why I bring this up is because when we talk about being tested, we're not being tested because we're bad. We're not being tested because we want to see if we're worthy. No, it's not about seeing if you're worthy. If you take it from the context of what I was saying, you're being tested to see if the mission took you over. That's all. You were already divine, you were already amazing, you were already brilliant, you were already multidimensional, you were already a fairy tale type entity, you were already fucking, like, you're the fucking GOAT, like, you're that. But you're on assignment here, right? You're on assignment here. You gotta let them bells ring. When they ring, I'm gonna let them ring. You're on assignment here. Okay? Assignment. What does that mean? That means that you were assigned a particular task. What was that task? You were assigned the task to come to the planet Earth. I had to make this. That's why I had to make this video earlier. But I wanted to come on live and give it to you guys raw. No pun intended. Here we go. You're on assignment here to come here to witness this realm, be enthralled in this realm. Forget about the assignment of that 3-letter agency, not FBI, but G.O.D, right? That's the 3-letter agency you work for, so to speak. I'm just giving you an example, right? No, I'm not still in Egypt. I'm back in the United States of America to end the movie. To end the movie. Are you seeing it end? Are you watching it? Let's continue. So, your job, what? Come on, y'all. Y'all got to remember, listen, you're not, thank you so much. It means the world. It means the world. You're on assignment. Okay, listen. You're on assignment. Since you're on assignment, but in a forgetful way, right? So it's kind of like Donnie Brasco. It's kind of like, I forgot the LL movie with homeboy from Love and Basketball. But you went undercover, covertly, blended in with the society in this particular realm, but you have always been a divine change agent. You've always been a master of reality that goes to different realities, blends into the reality, wakes up in the reality, changes the reality simply by waking up. Now the test, the life partners, the realities, the arguments, the love, the war, all of that you went through and continue to go through is simply seeing if you're so deeply entrenched in the mission, or do you really remember? Do you really remember your mission? Do you really remember why you're here? And this is the reason why you keep going around and around in these loops with people, places, circumstances, and events, because they're all illusions, but you're so enthralled in them that you think that they're real. The reason why you came here is to uncover the fact that your consciousness is making everything what it is. But you keep believing that the world is out there, and that's why you keep interacting with it like, fuck you, and they're like, fuck you, and like, whoa, who are you guys talking to? You're talking to yourself. So ultimately, these lessons are tests from your 3-letter agency, not the FBI, but G.O.D, right? To test to see if you're ready, if you remember who you are, right? And the more you refine who you are, the easier the cycles become, because it's all still cyclical. Nature's a cycle. It's all winter, spring, summer, and fall. It's all a cycle. So if nature has its cycles, your life has its cycles. Ups, down, left, right, same environments, different environments, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Right? But when you get peace, I'm grateful. I'm so grateful that I can deliver this to the collective. If you guys want a book, y'all make sure y'all inbox me, please, before they're all gone. I gotta actually send a couple out today. If you guys want a copy of Magic Music Triumph by yours truly, please inbox me, signed, sealed, and delivered to you. I will be having a book signing as well, so very, very soon. Let's continue. Here we go. Right, lock in. Remembering who you are and knowing your task is an amazing feeling, 100%. But at the same time, it can weigh on you when we have these unconscious belief systems that we're being tested to see how worthy we are. No, you are source, you are life, you are reality, you are worthy, inherently worthy. It's not about you being worthy. Are you ready? Is the question. Are you ready? Are you ready to give up this mission the way that you've been living it? You've been living. See, I know. What does he know? I know. I'm here with you. I'm going to tell you what I know. You want somebody to be able to hold you for eternity. You want that romantic relationship to last. You want them to be able to have you. But they don't belong to you, and you don't belong to them. You belong to the Most High. You want that song, that love song. You want that. You want this life to be what it is. Just be what it is, please, and let me love this person forever. But that's not what it is in your life. Not all of them. You'll find your divine counterpart. You'll find your soul tribe. You'll find your family. You will. And you have, really. We're here right now. This is it. But you want that eternal love. You want your people to live forever. You want your romantic relationship to last eternally. But that's not why they're in your life. They came to expose buried trauma, buried projections. They came to teach you about you. What hurts the most is that they're just a projection of your mind and that they can't stay with you forever, especially in the form that they've taken. These are illusory forms. That hurts. I know it hurts. Let's release. Let's release it. I know it hurts. That's why most people avoid true spirituality. That's why most people avoid real connection with themselves, because they know the true connection is with themselves and they can never really be attached to another. The more we try to attach to anything in this physical reality, the more it disappears and we are left heartbroken. Because in all reality, it was never about us clinging to the things. The things were simply trying to point us back within. The books were trying to point us back within. The MoonManTs were trying to point us back within. The relationship was trying to point us back within. And it sucks because you just want that shit to last forever. Why do you have to be trying to just show me who I am? Why can't you just be mine? Why can't you just be mine? I can only be yours for a time. Because I belong to God. I belong to the Most High. I belong to the ethers, to eternity. I belong to eternity. I'm only here for a short time to say this, really. And you can have me for a little while, but you can't have me forever. You are not being tested to see how worthy you are. You are being tested to see how ready you are. It's as simple as that. Are you ready? Are you still clinging? I get it, and it's not to say that you're wrong for clinging, because we've been so enthralled in these bodies, these emotions, these feelings, these looks, and the way and the looks that we like in others, that we'll cling to them. We'll hold on to God, please let me hold this forever. But it's like God's like, listen, this thing will decay, this body will decay, all of this will decay. You will be left, the real you, the soul you, the God you, the force, the energy will be left. Don't cling to anything, please. Don't. I don't want you to. I never designed you to cling to anything. I designed you to be all that you are, and everything you see is who you are. So you're just clinging to versions of yourself that have formed in that way, or formed in that way, or formed in this way. As someone who's been on the journey for a very long time, I've already come to this conclusion, and I've already made peace with the fact that I own nothing and I own no one. I don't, right? That's why our romantic partners, we have to enjoy it while we're with them. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. That's why they say enjoy the moment, enjoy life, enjoy this, enjoy it. It's fleeting. It's a dream. And we will float off into another version of it sooner than later, and you're already really in the new version. This is why you're hesitant to, I'm gonna tell you what you are. How are you gonna tell me what I am? Because I'm you. I'm living the same shit as you. Just a different vantage point. You're very hesitant on who you allow in your life. Period. Romantically or otherwise. You don't even, you're right now, you're in the dimension where you're having pressure put on you to not talk to certain people at all ever again sometimes. Like, nah, I can't even talk to you anymore. Let alone let you enter in my space on a daily basis. You're in a dimension now, you're in a density now where everything's affecting you. Meaning, these particular conversations, you're like these, it's like, let's put it this way. It's like all of the contracts, you ready? Ooh, and you feel the freedom of this as well, energetically. It's as if all the contracts that you've signed from eternity, from when you first came in to now, has been burned. Fucking disintegrated. And now you have an infinite set of contracts, so to speak, not bound. You're not bound. You're unbound. You're not bound by anything, but just so to speak, you have an infinite set of contracts that are laid out on your endless desk, so to speak. And these contracts are representative as people, as situations, as circumstances, as events, as energies, as time. And they're all laid out before you. And that's life. And you're deciding what contracts you'd like to sign. But sometimes you forget that that's what's happening, so you just hold idle conversations with people that you shouldn't even be talking to. Right? Because they start to latch into your aura. Right now we're signing new. Impermanent. They're not permanent because you're already back in your eternity. You are eternity again. So you could sign a contract and then be like, you know what? I'm a cut. This is where you're at now. As opposed to when we first got to this realm, we signed them bitches and we was locked in until we remembered. Because you're locked. If you don't remember and you sign a contract and you're locked into the contract and you don't even know that you signed a contract, you're just going to live life. Life being the contract and the situations, the people, circumstances that you've been through being the effect of signing that contract. You the cause because you signed it. Y'all like the live, share the live. Please tap the screen, like the live, share the live. Give gifts if you feel called to, only if you feel called to. You're loved, honored, and appreciated as if you are me because you are me. Please, if you feel called to, cop a book. If you feel called to become a super fan, it's not subscribers anymore. It's super fans. But if you guys feel called to, please do. I love you. I really, really do. Let's continue. Word to the wise. Be still. Don't be pulled. Word to the wise. Be still. I think it's easier and this is what I've gathered. When I'm in a sober state of being, because, you know, when I was out of the country, I wasn't dealing with Mary Jane or anything like that. I wasn't dealing with any of that. I was straight, you know, I'll drink a little wine here and there. But now that I'm back in the States and I've been indulging in the cannabis, let's put it that way, I noticed that when we're in our sober state of being, we tend to give a lot more of our energy to people, I feel like, but from what I've gathered. And we're kind of looking for, it's a kind of like savior complex, almost like we're looking to help people. We're looking for it to do it. Like we like trying to like gather good dharma or some shit. But when I indulge in cannabis, I can't say that, but you know what I'm talking about. My multi-dimensional nature just completely floods in. It's just like, I don't want to deal with none of it. I just know who I am. I remember now, it's pure God, just pure God mode, right? But at the same time, it's a balance because it leaves room for you not to want to do anything, right? It leaves room for you not to want to do nothing because you know how godly you are. I sit in that though. Like when I indulge in it, I sit in that because I know I'm that powerful that if I don't do anything, I'm still doing so fucking much because I've tapped into existence. I've tapped into my true creative capabilities. But it is important to have balance because if you do too much, then you won't do enough, right? If you do too much of that, then you won't do nothing in reality. But anyway, yep, I feel that. Yeah, hey, look, this is why I've been, very sparingly, very momentarily, and also, not to get off topic, but when you do indulge in that, it does expose all the pains that are in you. Interesting, because when I do it, I become extremely antisocial. That's what is that? That's exactly what I'm saying. When you're sober is when you're giving up all your energy. Hey guys, where's everybody at? What's going on? When you indulge, you like, nature, fuck all this. Fuck all this. Just God, I'm God. Like, I don't give a fuck about none of that. That's how it begins to feel, right? Peace. I've been on vacation / relax, wallflower for years. Peace, God, peace. And then now, I'm antisocial normally. Me too. I'm antisocial normally too. It's just I seem to give up myself a little more when I'm not indulging, right? With cannabis. Let's continue. Okay. In this hallway. This is a hallway. Hallway, yeah. Life is a hallway. It's a hallway leading you to eternity. This is the finite world, y'all. It's finite. It's not forever. This is we're transmuting it into something else. But that's why I started this conversation. It was very important for me to start this conversation to let you know that you're not being tested for worthiness. You're being tested for readiness. For readiness. Are you attached to human beings? Are you attached to situations? Are you attached to your car? Are you attached to money? Are you attached to these concepts and ideas that are actually illusions? You're in a fucking dream, and if you are in a dream, you keep making it real because you're the dreamer, you make it real. So are you ready to let it go? Letting go is having all. When you let go, everything is you, everything is yours. Everything is you and everything is yours. But when you try to latch on to something, especially humans, I don't belong to you. I belong to the Most High. This thing is not yours. You can experience it for a little while. We can do the thing. We can do all that. But it's not yours. And yours is not mine. I don't own you. You will not be mine forever. But you will be mine forever. Make sense? That's why there's really nobody out there. There's nobody out there. Y'all all live in my heart. I talk to y'all right here and then just come back here online and just confirm it for you. Yep, this is what we're feeling. This is what's going on. Yeah, you're right. I know. We're one. There's only one of us here. So we're having these conversations with externalized versions of ourselves. That's why I said, you don't own me. I don't own you. We're one being. Expressing ourselves in these bodies, and that's the problem, is that we are expressing ourselves in these bodies. So I sense you and I see you over there. Oh, she looks so good. Oh my God, can I have you forever? I can't have you forever. I can have you for a moment. I can have you for a moment, even if the moment seems to have dragged for years. Years are illusory. It's always the moment. So I only have you for a moment. You only have me for a moment. I'm only here for now. And this is the only now that has ever existed. Y'all make sure y'all tap the screen, like the live, share the live, give gifts if you feel called to. Load up them gifts for your favorite content creators, especially those who speak this way, because this is the new paradigm, and we are the new leaders and celebrities, aren't we? The destiny swap is over, and we've been giving all of our energy to the Cardi B's. We've been giving our energy to the fucking whoever the fucks. And whoever you can name, no offense to Cardi B, but whoever you can name, the great ones, the chosen ones, the Christed beings, the Buddhas, the Bodhisattvas, the geniuses, the ascended masters have risen, and our energy has been used by these beings, by the Elon Musks of the world, of the fucking whoever the fuck you can name. All of that money is to be returned to you in the now forever. I promise you that much. But you go to work if you want. We're ending it. Let logic go. Logic, there's so much logic in our minds. So much logic. So much. But somebody has to sign the paper before I get this. And somebody has to do this before that. Logic. Ain't nothing down the street for me till I get there. And when I get there, whatever I have populated my world with will be there because I said so. And that's how life has been for me. If you watch my video on YouTube, you can see how I've been navigating my reality. If I told you guys the story from the beginning of my awakening to now, it'll sound like a fucking movie, one of the best movies ever. Right? Because I lived life like it's a movie, and I live life like it's a movie. I live life like it's a movie. I do. Through pains, through hardships, through trials, through triumphs, through failures, through all of it, all of it, all of it, all of it, for me, is a dream. It is. As much as the sensations feel real, I know the ultimate reality of it. It's not what it seems. It has never been, and it'll never be what you think it is. That's why this is the time to let go of these concepts of this being quote unquote real. The beings that you see, like, not to say, you know what I mean, because a lot of people be upset about these concepts and ideas because they're clinging to what they love so dearly, whether it be family, friends, their children. And this is not to say that they're not real. When I say that this is an illusion and none of it's real, what I mean is Source is playing all the roles. God plays every role, including your children. Look in their eyes. You'll see God. Feel their innocence. You'll feel God. They're not programmed yet. And even as much as we try to program them, God is in them now. God's like, I'm already on the planet. Like, if you have children, they're going to be me. They're going to be God. They're not going to be a human anymore. It's game over. Since we've uncovered it as the trailblazers at the end of time, because we're in the end of time, we are the trailblazers. So we've already set the new energy for this planet. So any human beings or any souls that incarnate on the planet are going to be able to incarnate as soul. They're not going to incarnate as some fucking I don't remember motherfucker. They're going to incarnate as I remember. I might not be able to put the pieces together and word it the way y'all word it, but you know I'm soul. That's how these kids are now. You can see I'm soul. You want to put me in my place, but my place is divine. You can't put me in my place. You could probably teach me some shit, and I hope that you're teaching them who they really are, if you remember. Hopefully you do. Please like the live, share the live, give gifts if you feel called to, only if you feel called to. Hey, Mr. MoonManT. Hey, Miss Luna Soul. I am new to living in the now and have been loving it. It's so freeing. The only now and the only one. Peace. Yes, my children came into this world with memory and are so aware. Yes, they are. Because they're you. And if we can even look at that from that perspective, the children, yes, you want them to be your children. Yes, you birthed them. Yes, they came from this vessel, but they are source incarnate. And if we could start seeing them that way and yet still have that overlay feeling of being motherly or being fatherly or whatever it is, still have that feeling, but allowing them to express their God nature at the same time, we're going to birth X-Men. We're already birthing X-Men. We're already birthing fucking beasts, geniuses, genies. The whole 9 yards. This planet will never be the same. Ever. It will never be the same. The governments will never be the same. It's never going to be the same. They are running towards a cliff. And they don't got wings. They think that they're dragging us with them. And even if they are, we got big ass wings bigger than the universe. So even if we get kicked off a cliff, we flying, they gonna drop right to the goddamn bottom. Right to the bottom. It's all a show. Even the shit you think is naturally occurring, meaning events that happen in the governments, events that happen, it's all staged. It's staged. This is not for entertainment purposes. This is for God's purpose. Right? And I'm unstoppable, aren't I? Of course I am, because I said so, and I mean it. So this is not for entertainment purposes. This is for God's purpose. That shit is staged. You're looking at the end of a movie, but you just got a body in it, so you feel like it's so real, so I'm in it. So no, you're at the theater right now. You're at the theater. You're at the theater. Yeah? You're at the theater, and you're in your seat, and you're watching a movie. But instead of feeling like you're in a theater, you feel like you're in the movie because you are totally enthralled in a 3D holographic movie of your own design. You fucking genius that forgot. You better wake your ass up though, because you're not being punished. You're being given feedback loops. That's all. That's all this shit is. You're getting feedback loops of the you that you think you are, feedback loops of what you've been putting out, feedback loops of what you've been thinking subconsciously. This is the reason why they call it shadow work. Trying to find deep, dark versions of yourself that are running on autopilot that keep shit manifesting in your life the way that it's been manifesting. You wonder why, I thought I did the work and I thought I did, but did you go deep enough? This is why I think relationships, especially romantic ones, catapult us. Peace, gratitude. Gratitude. Thank you so much. It means the absolute world. It really does. I love you all as if you are me. Because, yeah. There we go. Look. So, romantic relationship, and this is why I be feeling like a lot of the times, because I'm a romantic dude. Like, I'm a very like lovey-dovey. Like, that's me. I want that. And my desire to have that isn't simply just a desire. It's not a desire that's like, I just desire it. It's a desire to see a mirror. It's a desire to see someone mirror me back. In a way, see, in your development, in your ascension process, you've been taking on relationships romantically or otherwise that have given you the mirror of where you emerged from. So you're getting mirrors of where you came from in the romantic relationships, in the people, in the thing. But that was the test I was talking about, the refining test to see if you were ready. Oh my fucking God. Those people, I'm awake and I remember, I know why I keep attracting people that don't get it. Why do I keep attracting men or women that don't remember? It's a refining process to see if you really see, like, they come into your life, you interact with them, you already fucking know. You're like, he is not aware. Fuck. But he's fine, though. That's what you did. That's what you did, didn't you? Of course you did. He's fine, though. So let me give him a little bit of that thing real quick, and then maybe I can just... No, you can't. You already gave him some of that thing, and now y'all got that thing going. Now y'all got that thing going. Now you enthralled in it, in the illusions again. You think it's real. He put it on you, didn't he? He hit the bottom and all that. So now he's in your mind, and now you're like, oh, you're fucking gone now. Right? You didn't remember that this person that you interacted with, you didn't think it was dangerous. You thought it was just going to be all good. I'm not talking about danger like you're going, I'm talking about danger in regards to your auric health, the health of your field. You interacted with him or her, slept with him, interacted with them. And you started to develop chords and energetic chords and feelings for them. And now what they do affects you. You didn't call me? Now I'm mad. When you first met him, you didn't give a shit if he didn't call you or not. You didn't care. You're like, all right, call me when you're ready. Now those chords are there. Oh, he didn't call me. What's going on? And what's happening? And now that dark night's coming up, and now them darkness feelings is coming up, and now you got to deal with it because that person you pulled into your life to actually pull that shit up for you, to witness it. Like, why the fuck am I upset or sad or mad, or why am I in this? Why do I feel this way? Attachments. I'm starting to think that this person is not in me, meaning in my heart. No pun intended. I'm starting to believe that this person actually has a reality out there somewhere, and that I didn't send them from my mind and my heart to expose something that I haven't exposed yet within myself. That's what all of these relationships are serving to do. Now, here's the crux of it. You did it, right? You did it. Y'all make sure y'all like the live, share the live, give gifts if you feel called to. 8.4 thousand likes is amazing. Y'all make sure y'all share this with your people if you think they need to hear it. Load them gifts up for your favorite content creators. This is what we do for a living. This is what I do for a living. Right? This is how I was able to travel the world, whether it be crypto, blockchain, the whole 9 yards. Why? Because I freed myself, and you're about to do the same thing. It's game over. Don't worry. But I'm tired. I know. So was I. But the road is the road. Walk it. This is the crux of it. You went, and trust me, I went through the fire. I'm not just talking to somebody, I just came out here and I'm just enlightened. No, I went through years of the fire. I went through years of the crucifixion, the symbolic crucifixion of the people in your life calling you a devil or calling you a demon or saying you're crazy or saying you're bugging and gossiping amongst each other while you on your God shit walking through them and looking them in their eye like, I don't give a fuck what you thought about me. I'm him. And you know I'm him, don't you? And that's why you're not going to say it in front of me. I've been through the fire already. Already went through that. Yeah, I am you. I went through the fire already. This is 2012. I was 22 years old. I was a young man telling everybody, telling the grown men, I'm God. Wake up. Telling the 30-year-olds, the 50-year-olds, the 70-year-olds, I'm God. So are you. Wake up. What are you talking about? Oh, Jesus is, here we go. Oh, you wouldn't know Jesus if he stood in front of you. And he's standing in front of you. You wouldn't know Christ if he was right in front of you. And he's standing in front of you. Silly. Anyway, the crux of it is that you went through the situation with that person romantically or otherwise, more than likely romantically. But now you're at a stage where you left them. I don't know who they are that you left, but you left them. I hope that you either left them or you're leaving their asses behind because they're dragging you down. I needed to hear this. I know. Here we go. You left them behind. Bye-bye. See you later. You got to go. Hey, you taught me what I need to know. You taught me that I needed to know whatever. Now that these old contracts have been burned away, they're burned away. You got to burn them bitches. Burn them. Burn them. I don't care. Oh, but what if I don't care? Burn them. I don't care about your feelings. I'm not here for the feelings because the feelings get you fucked up. Burn them contracts. Energetic contracts. You don't got to go and fucking be in front of them and be like, I'm burning this contract. No, you just do it in your mind. Burn it. I'm done with them. I'm done with that. I got to be. Okay, now, you burn those contracts. Brand new contracts. You're not bound by anything. I want you to know that. So when I say contract, don't get bogged down in fear like, I'm in jail. No, you're a fucking sovereign being. But these proverbial contracts that are sitting in front of you, and they're all new people, new relationships, new partnerships, new businesses, new romantic relationships, new sexual encounters that are on another tantric level. I'm talking about new contracts that are not dealing with dead people or those who don't remember. They're on your table, and they're here. We are each other's new relationships, romantically or otherwise, business relationships, partnerships. We're all here together. We just keep coming on here talking to each other instead of realizing that this is for a reason. But anyway, you're probably still dealing with these other people, these third dimensional people, these dead people that are not coming with you. They're not coming. They're not coming. This is what they chose. This is their soul mission. Anyway, you are aligning yourself. Let me open the door a little. I'm turning it up in here. I gotta put a little, get a little circulation. You're inviting in your soul family. You're inviting them in. What does the invitation look like? The invitation looks like you curving the other fucking... Look, you came in this incarnation. Right? You came in this incarnation with a set story, set human beings, set people in your life, school, jobs, life, blah, 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 the whole shit, the family. You came in this incarnation with a set story, set human beings, set people in your life, school, jobs, life, blah, 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 the whole shit, the family, Somebody said it's freezing. I hope you heard it. It did freeze because the car came on. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let's go. It's freezing. Lock in. I didn't hear. Can't hear. Can you hear me now? Oh, wait. I had the, what do you call it? I had turned the car on. It was hot. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Good. Here we go. I'm going to say it again. I got you. Relax. I got ya. Chill. I remember. I got a good memory. I'm you. Come on now. Here we go. You incarnated in a group. Now make sure you like the live. At least though. Like the live. Share the live. Give gifts if you feel called to support me. Come on now. You were born into a group. A karmic group. This group that you were born into, the friends, the family, the high school, the college, the work, the that, the all karmic loops for you to remember who you are in the now. And if you have remembered who you are in the now, then you pass the test. But what happens is that you cling to those old versions of yourself. Why? Because you want to walk around in that atmosphere to show them the new you. I got to show them how I changed. I got to show them how amazing this thing is. It's not your job. Like, your job is to shine your light from afar. You don't got to be right up on them because that's the incarnation that you... Look, and the people that you love so dearly, mom, brother, friend, whoever the fuck, if they're not on the level that you're at, then they can be used. They can be used. They can be used by disembodied spirits that are all around us that inhabit their bodies and fuck with you. Peace. Yeah, but you're a fucking genius. You know how to transmute shit and alchemize shit, but you don't want to have to use your energy to be alchemizing all day because you're dealing with beings that don't have your best interest at heart, that use their magic against you because it is magic, it is brilliance, it is genius, it is something right here. There's energy, it's measurable. My energy is measurable. That person's energy is measurable. Our fields are measurable. So if he got some fuck shit in his field, he got some shit in his field that's like off. And he gets in my field, I'm like, what the fuck is that? What is that? What's that? That's not my energetic field. The whole thing is my field, but my individualized field. I can feel my own auric energy, right? I feel that, and I'm like, that's not it. So the people in your lives, the people that you've grown up with, you more than likely are the only fucking genius being, enlightened, awakened God being in that fucking vicinity. More than likely. There's probably a sprinkle in my city. There's a sprinkle. There's a little sprinkle of a couple of them. And most of them I have been the catalyst for. A few of them that were running parallel with my awakening. right? But you, listen, I don't know who you think you are, though. I don't know who you think you are. I don't know. But I do know who you are. The light turns on when you rise from the dream realm. The light turns on. The light of the world turns on when you rise. When you rise. The light turns off when you meditate or when you close your eyes. If there's only one of us here, you have to begin to see yourself as that one, period, point blank, full stop. That's it. You have to see yourself as that one from your vantage point. You know who you are. You know you're benevolent. You know your heart. You're connected to this source or the force or whatever the fuck you want to call it. You are connected to this energy. You have the best interest of all living things in mind. You have the best interest in mind, right? So that puts you in position to be the king, the queen, the god, the goddess, the one who remembers on the planet Earth, soul who has embodied itself on Earth. I'm not playing y'all earthly games. I'm not playing Billy Sue, Carly Jew, fucking North Korea, South Korea, Egypt, America. I'm not playing that game. I don't play that game. I play the game of the soul, the rememberer, the one who remembers that all of it is a fucking game. I play that one. That's the truth. So when people come up to me, they already know my energy. They know the vibe. They know gossip stops here. It can't move forward. From here, it dies in these ears. I have moments. I'd be lying if I said I didn't. But, I would say about 95% of the time. When people come to you with their stories of what the humans were doing. You heard that Johnny got punched. Johnny got punched in the face yesterday. I don't care if Johnny got punched in the face yesterday. You want me to talk about Johnny getting punched in the face yesterday so you can go to the next scene within the movie and say, yeah, MoonManT said that he glad that Johnny got punched in the face. It's a fucking movie. And all people care about in each moment is how they can spread the other fucking moments of the movie in that moment. Gossip, illusions, in the now of eternity, in the now of your soul, in the now of completion of the earth mission. But you want to talk to me about this, and you want to talk to me about, remember 15 years ago when? I don't give a fuck about 15 years ago. I don't care. And you bringing it up makes me feel like you're a bot. It makes me feel like you're trying to get me emotionally enthralled in some shit that happened 15 years ago. I don't want to go to my mind in the moment of infinity, the moment where I can use the moment I have the ability to offer the universe a vibration, to offer the universe a thought, to offer reality, offer you a thought, to offer humanity a thought. You want me to think about how he stole my bike 15 years ago. Got it. I see what level you're on. Bye. Right? That's how I live. I don't got no time for it. Personally, I've healed. I don't give a fuck about what they did to me yesterday or said to me yesterday. I don't care. I've been gone from it. When they said it, it was already gone. See, people say things, do things, and act particular ways to see what they can invoke in you, what they can get from you energetically. This shit is all a battle. And if you can, from your vantage point, please like the live, share the live, give gifts if you feel called to, only if you feel called to. If you want to support me directly, if this has been something that has touched your heart, your mind, and your soul, you can support me directly by hitting the PP, which is pay. Pal, can't say it together because then they start to block me when I say it, but you guys can support me directly if you feel called to, or you can buy a book if you feel called to, signed, sealed, and delivered to you. You could book a one-on-one session as well with yours truly. Quantum detangling, quantum codes, DNA unlocking, thought forms, dispelling energy in these one-on-one sessions if you feel called to, only if you feel called to. Inbox me if you'd like a one-on-one session, $50 for the hour. Or you could just come in here and get the free stuff. Like the live, share the live, give gifts if you feel called to, only if you feel called to. But make sure you like the live, do the free stuff. Like the live, share it with your people. Go on my wall, do the free stuff. Go on my wall, watch a video or two. Like it, comment. This helps the algorithm. We are the new stars. Remember this. This is game time. This is what humanity is going to want to listen to now. Not, bitch, you ain't fuck that, bitch. Ain't you tired of that? We have our moments where we like a little ratchet. We like our moments where we like a little ratchet. But you ain't tired of that? Humanity is tired. Humanity is tired. I'm already working 9 to 5 and then doing this and then doing that and then doing this. It's starting to drain people. People are starting to wake up to the fact that the entertainment is literally blocking them from remembering who they are as soul entities, for real, in real life. In this, not on this. Right? Thank you so much. It means the world, for real. It's family. It's so hard. Family, who's family? These are all holograms. They're all projections of you. You only call them family this time. Your mom might have been your brother in the last life. Your sister might have been your best friend. Your dad might have been an acquaintance from the last life that betrayed you. Wake the fuck up. No more games. We're not playing no more. It's no more time to play around. And get away. You have choices. You are free. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. But what about? You deal with the whatabouts if you want. You can deal with that. And you will. Because you're the fucking greatest. You just think you're a little human. You think you have no power that extends beyond. You think that your power is skin deep and you can only grab. No. Life itself. Pause. Life itself is your dream. It is your dream. Say it with me. Say it with me. I don't give a fuck what your ego's saying right now. It's probably saying, don't say shit with him. Say it with me. Life itself is my dream. I am free as fuck. Life itself is my dream. I'm free as fuck. You are. You are. And then you have these, see, this is what I'm talking about with you have to start looking at life. You have to start looking. This is very rare moments of galaxies. People giving love this way is absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much. G, mommy, let me give you a follow. It means the absolute world. You have no fucking clue, do you? Let's continue. Here we go. Okay. You got to start seeing yourself as a bio-organic robot. Listen, robot. No, he just said don't be a bot. Listen to what I'm saying to you. You have to look at yourself as being a biological, organic robot. Why do I say that? Because you have programs running in you. Think about it. Think about what? Think about this. 5 o'clock rolls around. Here comes 5 o'clock. Oh, here comes 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock rolls around. You've been fasting all day. This is just an example. You've been fasting all day. Then here comes that program rearing its ugly head. And you see the program. Go get some pizza. Nah, I don't want no pizza. Yes, you do. No, I don't. What the fuck is that? And who the fuck is that saying that? Because I'm not. Actually, my stomach actually hurts. I got to take a shit, actually. Let's be frank. But 5 o'clock running around. So now that program is hopping out. Yeah, go get something to eat. Who the fuck you think you're talking to, first of all? Go. It's the fucking programs. It's the parasites. It's the worms. It's the matrix. And what you do? What you do? You went and got yourself a nice little slice, didn't you? You ain't got yourself a slice. You got a couple garlic knots. Got a little drink. Your stomach's hurting like a bitch. You ate it too. Yeah, you ate it. You ate it. And then the next morning, you regretted it. And you thought back on it and you reflected on the programming. And you were like, what the fuck made me go eat that? Who was that? It couldn't be me because I have my best interest at heart. Whoever the fuck was does not have my best interest at heart. So that's when you got to start questioning things. What voices are running? What programs are running? Who the fuck is in my head speaking? This is the reason why most people go crazy and start unaliving people, because they can't distinguish whether the voice is theirs or not. They can't distinguish. They don't know. They just think that this voice is in there. No. These are programs that are running in their mind. Programming from Hollywood, programming from school, programming from the music, programming. And that programming comes in the form of their voice. It comes in your voice, so you think it's you. But it's not you. Well, why? What other voice would it come in besides yours? It's in your mind. You hear your own voice. But anyway, I digress. I think my main point is that you have to start beginning to see yourself as a bioorganic being. You are a bioorganic robot, so to speak, that can be programmed, deprogram, and reprogram itself to the fullness of itself, not limited by human. I don't know, whatever the fuck human beings got going on. I just turned my car on, so you might not be able to hear me fully. These gifts are fire. Thank you so much. You have no clue what you're doing for me. I come on here and people, I come on here daily, legitimately, giving off this fucking magic. I leave this bitch with like sometimes 30 cents. I'm not on here for the money, clearly, because I love y'all. I love y'all beyond that. But it's just something I noticed. Like if I came on here and I was like, corn, galaxy for fucking 3 hours, I'd leave this bitch with $1,000. Because human beings are fucking slow. Human beings, they like to be please just distract me from the fact that God exists. That's really what it is. Please, people think anxiety is just like all of these thoughts that I was thinking a lot. No, anxiety comes from the fact that you're in the now of God and that you're feeling how powerful existence really is. That's what really anxiety is. And you try to distract yourself, trying to run from it. You want to talk? You want to have sex? You want to smoke? You want to vibe? You want to drink? You want to vibe? Let's do something. I don't want to feel how powerful I am. That's really what it is. That's really what it is. If you just sat with the now and you didn't do shit, peace, gratitude. If you sat with the now and you didn't do shit and you was just chilling, you would begin to feel how powerful you are. You'd begin to feel sensations of anxiety. Because with all of this power, you feel like, oh, I should be doing something with all of this. Let me do something. But sometimes it's not about the doing. It's about the being with the power itself, just being with it. My brother's gonna call me in a few minutes. I feel him calling in his mind. I have a twin brother too, so that makes it even crazier. So if you guys didn't know, the Most High is all that to me, indeed. Indeed. Hallway. It's a hallway, y'all. Enjoy it. You're walking through a hallway into eternity. And what I want y'all to really understand, too, if you've been putting in this work for real, lock in with me. Lock in with me, please. You're a fucking beast. What I mean by that is, you're Henry. You're Henry. I don't know if you guys watched Once Upon a Time, but I have. I watch all the fairy tale shit. I watch all the Star Trek shit. That's my shit. That's what I like. Comics. That's what I like. Right? And I think I incarnated it the way that I did so that I can make it normal for my people, my melanated people, my people from the hood. When they see me in my weirdness, they feel like it's okay. Okay, but you're Henry, the truest believer. That's what Henry was. Henry from Once Upon a Time, the show on ABC back in the day. Brilliant show about the fairy tale characters, and it's fucking fire. fucking fire. I gotta rewatch it actually. But I used to say to myself, I was Henry, the truest believer. Henry was the truest believer. What was Henry? What did Henry do? Henry was the son of Snow White's daughter. Snow White's daughter had a son, and Henry was the son. Henry was in the real world, our world, which was the real world. It really wasn't the real world. It was just the world where magic disappeared. That's where Henry was. But in the fairy tale world, that's where existence really was. What's the name of the show? It's called Once Upon a Time, and you're gonna fucking absolutely adore it. You're gonna adore it, cause I know y'all. If y'all in this, if y'all are part of this collective, then you love fairy tale stuff. You love sci-fi things. That's what you like because it's reminding you. It's soul fragments reminding you who the fuck you are. But anyway, you're Henry, the truest believer, and Henry truly knew that there was magic in the world and that there was some type of spell that was casted on the normal world that we call normal where magic disappeared. And Henry knew. He just knew. He believed. He truly believed without any real evidence of showing him that magic existed. And that's why I'm telling that you're Henry. How am I Henry? You're Henry because you're the truest believer. When you were told about the nature of reality, you really had no real frame of reference of what it was. You had no idea that magic could really be an existence. You had a feeling, but you had no tangible results of magic manifesting in your life for real, for real. You just believed. And even when the world screamed to you that there's no such thing as magic, you're not a fucking magician, you're not God, you're not goddess, you're not love, you're not light, you're not any of that. Who do you think you are? Even when the world screamed at you in that manner, you still believed. You are the truest believer. And you believe so deeply that heaven, source, life, the other dimensions and densities began to bleed into your physical life and began to show you the synchronistic patterns of how brilliant you are, began to manifest, materialize, create, build, and look around. Think about the beginning of your awakening, especially if you've been on the path for as long as I have. I've been on the path consciously, tirelessly, even though I am tired. Unwaveringly, unwavering. I don't give a fuck. Unwavering. What? What'd you say? I am that. What'd you say? Yeah, that too. What? Yeah, that. Unwavering, because I am the truest believer. Even when there's no proof, I follow. Spirit was like, fuck it, go to Egypt. Okay. Bet. Went. Yeah, I had a job. The first time I had a gig. I had like an online job. I was doing my crypto. I was doing my Web3 thing. I was doing my music thing. I was doing all that the first time, 2023, when I first went to Egypt. God, go. All right, bet. I'm going. And I did. And I walked around like him. I am him. I'm carrying my awareness around. Egypt didn't exist until I got there, from my perspective. So once I got there, Egypt existed. And I was able to witness it and give my energy to that particular place of space-time. Then I went to Dubai. Then I went to Costa Rica. Then I went to Colombia. I traveled the world with really no, right? I did it fearlessly. I'm talking about fearless. There was moments, especially in the second time. The second time was a little more fear. You look like Morpheus, the guy who travels and tells people it's a simulation. And I think that's pretty much my job. That's pretty much, I've already come to the conclusion that that's my job. And at this point in my reality, my simple task is to just keep coming back to the waking world and telling y'all what it is. And this is what I do, right? And I think that I don't have a life the same way y'all have a life. Some of y'all might resonate with what I'm saying. My life is not. I don't have a life the same way y'all have a life. I'm dead. I just have a body. I'm already a master. I've already ascended. Not to toot my own horn. It's not about that. It's just I don't live life the same way as most people. I'm just here. I just exist here to say shit like this. To wake up the masses, and not necessarily even to say shit like this, because when I'm not on here, I'm just in nature meditating and vibrating a new reality. That's really why I'm here. Everything else is extra. Everything else is fun. Everything else is an experience, right? I can't be owned. I can't unless I can't be owned. I can't be owned by anyone. I can't be tied down by anyone. I'm not allowed to. I'm not allowed to. Right? I can have relations with people, romantically or otherwise, but unless you are a divine counterpart, I'm talking about you gotta be dead too, but you gotta have a body. Meaning, when I say you gotta be dead, what I mean by that is the incarnation that we're emerging from. The mom, brother, high school, that whole fucking story. You had to have died too. You gotta be dead to it. You still see it, but you're not that anymore. You're dead to it. It's not to say that you're not interacting with it either, but the way you interact, they look in you in your eyes and they're like, this is not the same human being. You goddamn Skippy. No, I'm not him anymore, and I won't react like him. But they got to test the waters. This is why we don't even like to be around them anymore. They want to bring up things from high school. They want to bring up things from this. They want to bring up to see if they can shake you, to see if they can drop you back down into that old identity. God's looking at you. You must have forgot. Giggling at you. You thought you can get me, didn't you? You don't even know who you're looking at. You don't even know who you're looking at. And yet you travel to these buildings every Sunday and praise the being that you're looking at. You silly motherfucker. You don't even know who you're talking to. What's funny about who we've become is all of the beings that doubt us. We've become who they've been waiting for. That's what they do, right? This is what the girls do. For real, for real. They go to church Sunday, they praise, and they go in and get on their knees, and they hallelujah, and they whatever. If you're Muslim, you do your thing in that reality. You look up at the pop. But us, we go in. We look within ourselves. We go deep. We go into nature. We contemplate. We meditate. We read. We build. We grow. We become and have become that in which they've been looking for. Christ the King, Christ the Queen, the gods and the goddesses on the planet. You're looking at your Savior as a mirror of you. But you just think I'm a human because you had class with me. You think I'm a human because you might have been in a relationship with me. You think that I'm a human because I've displayed human emotions, fear, jealousy, ego, rage at a time. You think that that's what I am. But I've emerged from that. I'm already past that. And I love you. I love you beyond the characters that we've played. I'm gone. I'm done. I'm already dead. I already see past the character you're playing. And I know that somebody's about to press action and you're about to act. And I'm just going to watch you act. And you're going to be like, yeah, because I'm like, oh, yeah. So, with respect, yeah. Yeah, and no, fuck that because, oh, wow, really, oh, really, oh. I get your emotions behind the situation, but we are in the now forever. I mean, I get you want to express it, but you're probably just going to use my energy to try to express it. I don't want to hear it, to be honest with you. And then there's moments where I'll be like, all right, just go ahead, talk, go ahead. I'll entertain you. Drama. I'm like, oh, wow, really? I can't get emotionally enthralled in it because I'm fucking detached. I'm just watching it like a movie. And then when you're done, you're finally done talking, and you feel relief, like, I got that off. Like fucking like you just worked out. And I'm the one taking the brunt of the energy. I'm like the fucking master alchemist. I'm like, okay, cool. You done? You done? All right. Would you like me to give you my perspective after 40 minutes of talking? Like, yeah, tell me. I'll tell them. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I know, but you're not going to take the advice because you just want to talk. Yeah. I appreciate y'all. It means the world for y'all being here. Y'all make sure y'all support me in any way you feel called to. You can get a book. I'm sending these books out today for those who wish to purchase one. If you want a one-on-one session, if you just want to build with me, if you just want to talk with me, if you want to book that one-on-one session, please inbox me only if you feel called to. Thank you so much, Light of Rai. Let me give you a follow back. Means the world. Thank you so much for the gifts. Y'all are gems in my life. Them ladies, y'all, I ain't gonna front. The ladies, man. Where my fellas at, man? Jor-El, I think Jor-El about to come in. He might come in. Where the fellas at, man? Like, my gods. there are way more. I know it's because I feel like it's like because the divine feminine is fucking cooking right now, and in the form of females. Because I'm a man, but I'm a divine feminine as well. Yeah, Joro in the building. Where are my gods at? I need one of my gods in the building. I love my ladies, but it's just showing me that the women, they're fed up spiritually, so they've just fucking woke the fuck up. Game time type shit. Like, nah, because there's so much more women I feel like that are expressing themselves spiritually than there are men. Whether it be tarot, whether it be this, whether it be that, whatever the fuck. And I also think, being honest, that since I'm a handsome man, that they see this body that I built, and a lot of the women come in and be like, ooh, he talking that shit, ain't he handsome? So they start using their imagination and they marry me in their mind, and they probably marry you in their mind, and walking down the aisle and that type of stuff that we do as humans. We just be imagining shit. I be doing the same thing. I'm not judging y'all. I do the same thing. I be seeing y'all. Y'all be expressing yourselves. I be like, oh my god, look at her. Like, I be imagining shit. Like imagining me marrying you, and wow, not necessarily marrying you, but dealing with that, because y'all don't know it. Y'all probably do know. Here it is, right? Here it is. I've been dealing with such sleep women, like women that have been asleep for real. Like, they get it, like they get the concepts and the ideas, but they don't live their life this way. I live my life this way. If you don't wake up in the rising, like if I'm dealing with you, like, and the way I'm dealing with women from now on is purely divine. It's purely, we are divine, no labels. I'm not your man. I'm your divine counterpart. I'm not your man though. That I'm your man shit is old paradigm shit that leads with certain energies that I just don't deal with. You waiting for me, I'm waiting for you, fear. I don't like it. I want us to be free. So that's the key thing if you're ever going to deal with me. Right? So here we go. I want the woman or women that I deal with to be on the same level as me. Right? I'm not saying that you have to be fucking super, because I take this shit to the extreme. I'm not saying you have to be super duper, but you do have to wake up in the rising and meditate without me having to tell you. Work out without me having to tell you. I don't want to have to waste my energy trying to motivate you to do the things that you should naturally do as a sovereign being, as a sovereign goddess. Right? Get up, work out, or do some this, yoga, I don't know what the fuck. Do something. Because most of us, whether it be men or women, life is like a fucking big idle moment. Life itself is the idle moment unless you fill it with 9 to 5 or this or that. So when that idle moment creeps in, what do you tend to do? Do you tend to talk people's heads off? I want to hear you talk all fucking for 40 hours. About nothing. If we're building, let's build about life. Let's build about reality. Let's build about existence. Let's build about our future. Let's build. Not, gossip. I don't want to deal with that. Yes, we could talk about gossip here and there. We could talk our shit. I'm not saying we're perfect, but I am saying, like, goddamn, my joint limpy when I be talking to some of these women. They be beautiful too. I'm like, oh, you are beautiful. But now that I'm having an actual conversation with you, I don't want to go past the conversation. No, I'm damn sure not sticking nothing in you. It's damn sure ain't doing that, because that I already know you're already giving me a preview of life's coming attractions. Fucking with you, you're already showing me by how you talk, how you move, how you express yourself, the energies that I'm gonna take on if I have a sexual encounter with you. Oh my God Almighty. Oh no. Karmic ties and debts, and I already went through that. I literally just got out of a relationship energetically. It was amazing teachings, and it was an amazing time. But it was a lesson that I had to learn, right? I had to learn to take on my own energy. I just said this 20 minutes ago, I bet. Dead ass. I had to learn to take on my own energy and not feed people. Like, it's not about money. It's never been about money. It's been about your energy. You're a fucking beast. And you're so powerful energetically that people will give you their money because you're so powerful energetically. They don't give a fuck. It's never been about the money. It's never been. And this is why this is why the money system is crashing. Because they know that most people are crashing out. Most people are crashing out like, fuck this system. Even we're already in the black the system out. Today's the first day of that. Black the system out from today to the 20th. So people are already participating in that. The point of me saying that is that people are starting to realize that it was never about the matter. It was never about matter. It was never about money. It was never about the houses or anything. It was always about the energy, the belief system, the imagination, and the belief in yourself. That's all it was ever about, because all those things are a byproduct of you believing in yourself. Shit just ain't just coming. The people that have done the shit in their lives to accomplish their goals, they believed in themselves. And when they didn't believe in themselves, they had others who fed lives to accomplish their goals. They believed in themselves. And when they didn't believe in themselves, they had others who fed them. I told you my brother's gonna call. I knew he was. I knew he was gonna call. I'm like, yeah, my brother about to call me. I feel him. That's my twin, so it's like we gotta look. Our telepathy is pretty crazy. But yeah. No, I know. I was on the phone. That's why I said I'm on the phone. My brother's gonna call me. He's gonna call me. I know he's gonna call me. Da, da, da. Ring, yo, yo. I love y'all so dearly. I have no fucking clue. Man, y'all crazy, yo. Y'all crazy, yo. Listen. Let me. We gotta also control our excitement too. Sometimes you gotta control your excitement too, because your excitement's a portal too. Let me address that real quick. Our excitement is a portal as well. Listen to me. Your excitement, as soon as you start to display excitement, that's when oh my God. When you start to display excitement around the people, like people that don't do the work, their demons get fucking excited. Because when you start to get excited, they can sneak in. Let me show you how it looks. Let me show you how it looks. Let's say you fasting. You fasting. But something exciting happens. You like, yeah, son, let's get it ready. Yo, we should go out to grab something to eat, grab some drinks and chill, because you know what? Now you right, that ass, let's go. You completely forgot about the mission because of your excitement. And now when you go back and reflect, and you looking in hindsight, you like, I just got rocked to sleep. Yeah, you rocked yourself to sleep due to your excitement. You gotta just be like, you know what? I'm excited. I'm happy. Let me internalize my excitement. Let me internalize it. Let me not externalize it. Or let me go out into nature and scream my excitement. Because it's energy, y'all. Think about it. You're powerful as fuck. If you God, imagine God getting excited. You know how much fucking energy you pushing out? You know how much energy that is? That's a lot of energy. So that excitement energy, people fucking latch onto like, whoa, oh my God. Like, whoa, look at this, feel this energy. Whoa, let's go smoke. Let's do drugs. Right? Seriously. They're probably going to flag me for that. I don't care. Here we go. I'm about to get out of here anyway. But I appreciate y'all. I really, really do. It means the world. I love and appreciate y'all as if you are me because you are me. Let me get out of here before they even show me that I got flagged. Fuck you, TikTok. I love you, but you've definitely been a help, but fuck you. You are loved, honored, and appreciated as if you are me because you are me. It means the absolute world for y'all to be here. This will be on... I took my laptop with me. Yes, I took my laptop with me. This will be on YouTube. I like this one. This was a very good live. I'm going to put this one on YouTube. I also have a video on YouTube describing my ascension journey from 2023 to 2025. That is not my entire journey. I woke up at 2020 in 2012. But this video is about my ascension journey from 2023 to 2025. Y'all go check that out and subscribe to my YouTube as well. If you guys want a book, please inbox me before I go to the freaking post office, or I'll have to send the book out tomorrow. But if you guys do want a book, a copy of my book, the first one or the second one, I'm gonna order the first ones as well. None of my TikTok people have my first book. I've always been selling my second book, so if you feel called to, please do. Same username in regards to what? Oh, in regards to my YouTube, yes. All that's in my bio. The link for all of this is in my bio. Everything in regards to my career and my music and all that good stuff is in my bio. Sorry, y'all, I was lusting just now. That was my lust look, like, oh my God. You caught me in the act. I love y'all so much. I really, really do. I appreciate y'all. It means the absolute world for y'all for being here. I will be back in about 3 hours, maybe, something like that. I got some stuff I got to do within reality. I don't really got nothing to do. I'm just going to be meditating. But that's the stuff I got to do. I love y'all. Ashe.